Hello, welcome to Nintendo, and today I'll be reacting to the Donkey Kong Bananza Nintendo Direct. So here we go. We've got a anonymous hole there, which looks like the moon, and here we are. We've got what looks like Donkey Kong flying down, maybe, and a rock. We know about his little rock buddy. We've seen him running around with him on his back. But there's rumours that this rock buddy might be actually a different character entirely. So let's have a look and see what happens. Got a feeling we'll see soon as to what it might actually be. He's flying down. We've seen a lot of this where he flies down and punches through the ground, so it's not anything new so far. Okay, we've seen the rock creature. Looks like one of the bigger characters potentially. Okay. Right, he's beating his chest like crazy. Oh, something's happening. And oh, here we are. Yes, so this actually is Pauline from Super Mario Odyssey. Yes, as a child. So she's the singer, and that comes into play in this trailer as well, as we'll see. There's Donkey Kong looking handsome as always with his lovely banana addiction. Getting swept away. Again, we've seen a lot of this, so this is not too new. So it looks like they have treaded a bit of some of the stuff we've already seen, but we do actually see a lot of new stuff in this trailer. Yeah, so there's Pauline, bananas, and yes, so she can sing in this, and we'll see what happens in this in a minute. So she's on his back. So now we see her instead of the rock. I kind of like the look of the purple rock for some reason. But yeah, it looks like it's more of a human character instead of the rock. And some more interesting images of the world. It definitely has that Super Mario Odyssey feel. You can definitely tell it's done by those same people, definitely. You can climb anywhere, you can jump anywhere, and it just has that kind of flexible, fast movement, that kind of like Mario Odyssey attitude to it. And the fact that Pauline's in it as well, obviously she was in Mario Odyssey, so yeah, it just makes sense that it's definitely done by those guys. Okay, so yep, as we know, we can break lots of walls and stuff. Yes, and it says you can break all these rocks, even this, and make a big hole if you wanted to. Smashing some more bananas. So yeah, so lots of collectibles. So it does have that kind of a collectible kind of Donkey Kong 64 feel, but this Donkey Kong is a very different kind of Donkey Kong. It's not very rare like in its design. Wow, yeah, so we can smash some things. Yeah, that is the big selling feature of smashing around. I think it looks quite fun. You can smash enemies out of blocks and they almost become like a skeleton, it looks like, and then you can whack them again. That's pretty crazy. You can smack them into a skeleton. They seem to be like gold skeletons, so yes, interesting. Some more imagery of the world. We've seen quite a lot of some of the world already, but this one with the yellow kind of like Tears of the Kingdom style world. It kind of looks very familiar. It looks a bit like that, doesn't it, really? But then there's a few other worlds as well. Seen a bit of beach. We've seen some more moves. So it's shown us some more moves. So we've got different moves we can use. Hand slap. Oh, we've got some typical platforming here. Tear off. So we can tear something off the environment and use it as a weapon. Oh, we can even tear off enemy pieces. That's pretty cool. Swing. Now I do think all this strength-based fighting does work well. It really has that kind of Donkey Kong feel, because he's a big ape and he throws his weight around, so I think it really works. It feels a lot more Donkey Kongy than actually Donkey Kong 64 to me. Maybe some people might disagree with me there, but I played Donkey Kong 64 and it felt more like Donkey Kong trying to be Banjo-Kazooie. This feels more like it fits Donkey Kong as a character, I think. Even though his character design does make him seem a bit more less grumpy and more happy, which I don't mind. Got some more moves here, so you can jump on top of the rock and swing around. Whoa, it's quite cool. I do like how you can use the environment as a way to get around as well. So there's lots of that. Oh, this is a bit of the two-player action, I think. So you can make Pauline sing a bit like Cappy when you can control Cappy to do certain things as two-player. So again, you can tell it's got that Odyssey feel to it. There we go. Even that felt a bit Odyssey-ish. I can imagine just Mario running around on that part, to be fair. Smashing through the environment. I did notice a tiny bit of slowdown in the trailer at certain points. If I manage to catch it again, I'll let you know. But very brief. Very brief. Oh, wow, look at that. That's a pretty cool move. Yeah, these are some of the characters you'll meet. Very animated, very cool, to be fair. They've all got their own funny kind of like, it's almost like a Saturday morning cartoon kind of feel to it. It feels like I can imagine this being something I'd watch in the 1990s in the morning with my bowl of cereal. Has that kind of like Saturday morning kind of like a cartoon feeling, and you'll see that as you go through the trailer. So these are some of the biggest characters, the Bonanza characters, so to speak. Oh, this is where we're going to actually see, I think, some of Pauline's power. Ah, this is the Bonanza. So this is the Bonanza power-ups, yeah, you can get from the Bonanza, big Bonanza characters. So this was very shocking for me. I didn't expect any power-ups again, very Mario-like. Because Donkey Kong tradition doesn't really have any power-ups, does he really? He's just Donkey Kong collecting Kong letters and bananas, so this is very interesting. So zebra Bonanza. Oh, that had me laughing. The fact a monkey could turn into a zebra. That's very funny. And there was another one as well. He could turn into an ostrich. Ostrich Bonanza. Wow. I was like, what is this? When I was watching the trailer, what is this? You can turn into different animals. It's an excuse for different gameplay ideas, isn't it? Really? So you can fly, and so it makes sense. To be fair, different ways of getting around the level. But I didn't expect power-ups. To be fair, I didn't think they were going to do that. And this is some of the gold I think you can get. Bonanza energy. Yeah, that's so you can power up a bit more. But it doesn't last very long. But it looks like a fun way to experience the world, a different way. I didn't expect it. Oh, you can switch on the fly as well, which is quite cool. What is that? A little bit. Oh, it's ostrich again. Bonanza ostrich. But I love the animation in the trailer. In terms of the cutscenes, I think that's what I can't wait to see. Ah, these are the bad guys. To see, these are the guys that look a bit more like a Saturday morning cartoon style bad guys. To be fair, you can imagine it. All these kind of like bad guys who kind of like have stolen all the bananas and took over. To be fair, so this is the people we have to fight in typical computer game fashion. They all look a bit evil. Yellow gold teeth really sells it. And they want to get to the planet core. And Pauline, when she's talking, is a bit, I don't know if it's a bit cringy to me, like, but again, it's got that Saturday morning cringe to it, which I kind of like and then don't like. So these are some of the bosses I think you may face. But I think it is going for that whole kind of like cheesy kind of a colourful action fest, and it works. It does work. There's some more bananas there. I think I'm more excited for this, definitely. I think it's a great game for children as well to really like sink their teeth into. So I think it'll be diving through holes, going to different worlds, which is quite cool. All these different worlds, all these different. It's a good way to show it. That. Of course, we've got a snow world. Every game needs a snow world. No doubt there'll be a lava world somewhere. Rins. So we've got challenge rooms as well, which is quite fun. Hopefully there'll be some really difficult ones, so as adults can have a bit of a challenge. Because I did find Odyssey quite easy, so this might be. Oh look, that's cool. You can use the environment as well. That's quite cool. And of course we've got classic 2D style Donkey Kong levels, which is great for the oldies. Yeah, there are some lava. I knew it. There's always a lava level. Yeah, so that's quite fun. I wonder how they'll play, if they feel a bit like the original Super Nintendo kind of style 2D ones, or if they have their own flavour to it. Oh, minecart, of course. What is Donkey Kong without a minecart level? It does pay homage to some of the earlier. So there's a kind of like mechanical scaffolding pieces. It looks a bit like Donkey Kong from the beginning. It does pay a bit of homage to his history as well. But yeah, it looks good. It does look really interesting. I'm more into it than I was for the first trailer, just because it has that cool Saturday morning kind of feel to it. Yep, so we can have different moves. Yeah, so we've got lots of sonar to find. That's quite cool. So moves so you can find bananas, surf turf. So that's another move. So yeah, we've got a bit of a progression in this, so we can have different kinds of moves, and we can choose our own Donkey Kong move path. And we can also, there's a few little shocking things in this trailer as well, which we'll get to in a minute, which I'll show you. Yeah, gold. So we can use this gold we find to buy things like cool. What is this? Cool. I think cool fossils. Yeah, we can get fossils as well. We can buy things for outfits, I believe. I think this is the outfit shop. Let me see. Yeah, style shop. That's what I was waiting for. Which I kind of like. At first I think, obviously, just going to be cosmetic styles. But no, actually, each costume actually has different, like, effects. So it can affect you in the, so you're better in the water, or better in environmentally, to be fair, or give you slightly different abilities. So yeah, so it's pretty cool. So it's not just like Mario Odyssey, where you can just have different costumes for the sake of it. They do serve a purpose, which is quite cool. And you can change the colour of his fur if you want to do, which is quite cool. Make him look a bit more radical. And then chess pieces are maps. So these maps you can help you find bonanza pieces or bananas and other things within the level if you find a chest, which is handy. To be fair, I like to rather find it myself than go through a map. Okay, what else do we have? I think there's a music section as well. Would you like to build a gateway here? Okay. There's a lot to take in on this trailer. Yeah, this is the music section I was thinking of. So yeah, you can listen to some tunes, which is quite good. Oh, it'll have some classic SNES tunes in there as well. And I wonder if it'll even let you choose your tune. That'd be quite fun on a level. Oh, it's just been eaten. Oh yes, it looks like you can pick a level that way. Go to different layers. Okay, so the levels are seen as layers. Interesting. Should we teleport there? So you can move through the level through layers to different areas. Okay. But yeah, that level there looks very very Super Mario Odyssey. The beachy kind of like surfy kind of like world. And obviously every game has to have a picture mode now. I love what people do with it, but it never really interests me. I don't have the patience to be taking photos, to be fair, but it looks good. It's always a nice feature. And there's player 2, Pauline, co-op play. This is what I've been waiting for as well. And she can shout. So yeah, and actually destroy things with her voice. And she can use different materials to change her shout and the effectiveness of it. So that's good for any small children who want to play with their parents, or vice versa. So they can get in on the action as well. And join in the kind of carnage and the fun. This was quite a good way you can actually stream the game to another console who doesn't even have the controller. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Right. So, yeah, you can do it with the regular Switch, and even more surprisingly, you'll see in a minute, you can actually do it with I think I might have missed it, but I think it says you can actually stream it to a regular Switch as well, because obviously it's not using the hardware. That's quite cool, to be fair. And you've got assist mode. That's always handy for the little ones who don't want to get too frustrated as they get beaten up by enemies. And this was really interesting, actually. I was actually surprised how interesting this was. There's a modeling mode where you can actually make your own designs. An art mode. I did not expect that whatsoever, to be fair. But it's a cute, kind of like clever little thing. Good for those creative people out there. Who knows what people will make. Gives you kind of indication of what you can make in this trailer. With you've got Donkey Kong, then you've got Mario, and then Bowser, and then Pizza, and then a bird. It's just, and that's quite good as well. Like a kind of almost, it's almost like a sand, kind of weathered sand look. It's quite cool. I like that. Of course, the obligatory amiibo, which is coming out as well. So, Pauline dress for the young Pauline, and it says that obviously all the other Donkey Kong amiibos will work, and it just gives you various things. I always find the amiibos more, since they've been out, less and less kind of like needed, when they really kind of push some things with like the Zelda games, things with like logs behind them, like Wolf Link, and so on. There's no way you could get it without it. But yeah, I probably won't buy that, to be fair, but it's cool for those people who like the amiibos. But it's an interesting thing. So Donkey Kong and a young Pauline who sings, so it's very interesting. It's like to kind of link those two characters from the original game, where obviously he kidnapped her in the original Donkey Kong. And these are some of the boss characters again. But yeah, I think it looks good. Saturday morning cartoon feel, as I said before. It feels like I can imagine watching this as a kid, as a kind of like a cartoon series while eating my Cheerios. It has that kind of feel, and to be fair, I think there's always room for that kind of cheese in computer games and TV, so I'm all for it. So yeah, even though I find Kid Pauline a bit cringy. But yeah, so that's Donkey Kong Bananza, that's the Direct. How do I feel about it? Well, I thought it was pretty good. It's interesting. It's kind of giving us more of a taste of the mechanics and the flavour of the game, the additional character who's with it, which is obviously Pauline, and how you can customise your Kong, and really how you can play the game and how the game runs and works. There was 2 sections which I did catch on there of slowdown, very small, minuscule section of slowdown, so it looks very stable, because I do remember like when people went to the show floor, when they showed the games to the public, people did report that Donkey Kong had some issues with effects where it would slow down, but it looks like they have ironed some of those out, to be fair. There's barely anything even noticeable in terms of slowdown. But yeah, I think the game looks beautiful. It looks like a Saturday morning cartoon / Pixar kind of Donkey Kong, really. So I'm definitely going to pick it up on launch day, and I will do a review. I'm working on kind of like a feeling review, so I don't want to go into the frame rates and everything else that everybody goes into. I want to do reviews where it tells you how you feel when you play a game, because that's the most important thing. So all my reviews will be based on a feeling. How does it feel to play? How does it make me feel to play the game, and how's it feel in hand? They're the most important things, because that's what we used to do back in the day. We didn't worry about frame rates and resolution and all that sort of stuff. Was it good to play? Was it fun? Did I have enjoyment when I played the game? I think they are the most important factors, and I think we're getting to that point now where games look so similar on every platform, and the changes are so negligible, barely any difference really, that I feel like we can almost go back to that. And that's how I want to do my reviews. So I will have some for Donkey Kong, definitely Cyberpunk I'm working on, Breath of the Wild, and Mario Kart World. So they're feeling reviews, that's what I'm going to call them. So how they feel to play, how they make me feel in the hand when you're playing it, and how it makes you feel to play. So yeah, so that has been Donkey Kong Bananza Direct. Just a little ramble about the the trailer, how I feel about it. I'm excited for the game. I definitely will pick it up. I think this time I'm going to pick up every first party Nintendo game, I think, for this system as we go along, just because I think they're going to be fantastic. And I might even do some reviews for some of the Switch 2 edition versions of upcoming software, because I'm sure there will be some more, and any Switch 1 games that run better as well, that seem to be worth talking about. So, well, I love the Switch 2. I'm enjoying it. It's a great system. I've had a bit of gameplay on Cyberpunk and Mario Kart World and Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild seemed to have grabbed me a little bit. I'm kind of getting quite nostalgic about playing that again. So I'm enjoying that a lot, to be fair. The upgrade is really nice. But yeah, Bonanza looks like another good addition to the Switch 2 family. I'm looking forward to any new kind of like trailers or any new information on any further releases they've got coming up. And it just seems like a very exciting time to be a Nintendo fan. They've finally got to the point where the graphics and the resolution are there for Nintendo. And yeah, I'm looking forward to what they're going to bring to the table next. So I hope you enjoyed this little ramble about Donkey Kong Bananza. I just wanted to get a video out there. I was a bit ill a few days ago, so it's delayed me a little bit, but I'm a lot better now. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're all going to pick up Donkey Kong Bananza, and let me know what you think in the comments below, okay? I've been Terrence from Nintendo, out. Take care, goodbye!